names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Miami's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. At midfield, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that ball is picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Going up top on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. They'll go to the ground. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Zings it complete to the right. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. And good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And this is a defense that prides themselves on their ability to go sideline to sideline. It's going to be tough for this offense to go QB option in this game. And you just saw the speed of the defense right there, getting a big stop.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They keep attacking through the air. It's caught. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cavs. What a grab and go for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Power football with the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that thing.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. This time he's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Reads it, fires complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38, and it'll be first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. Quick handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Hold up.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Working the middle, it's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They'll throw it on first down. Working that left side now. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beat. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Makes the grab on the left. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Love. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Ship into this lead and try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fires to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Makes the grab down the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Complete to the right. Touchdown, Canes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And What a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball, and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running any bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Using the quick game. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Getting some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take a shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Splits the uprights. It's good. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in South Florida than you? A captivating start to this one.
And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Love. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big plays.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Breaks the tackle. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. The Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe
afterburners coming. That is exactly what you're looking for. Explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Tackle is made after the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll go to the toss. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And the stomping has commenced. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Love. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Makes his connection. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Makes a grab over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first one. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Throws to the wideout. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. On target. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Love. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. They're going to throw it again. Oh, picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's going to fire deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some I'm going to get in your head. There's some I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, kind of take that, a little rub their nose in it.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They're trying to get to it. Another incompletion on third down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very
and he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to convert this second and short. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Canes are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
And who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to the air one more time. He's going up top here late in the game. Reels it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it down the right side. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the... This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around.